Ladies and gentlemen, the Orange Democratic Movement has just released a formal notice from its National Executive or National Election Coordinating Committee announcing that applications are now open for all aspirants seeking the party's nominations. This includes the presidential ticket ahead of the 2027 general election. Read that again. The presidential ticket is open for application. The notice was released on May 12, 2026, directs interested aspirants to submit applications through ODM's online portal. The application window runs until June 30th, 2026. The position on offer spans full electorate ladder: the president, the governor, the senator, county women representatives, members of National Assembly, and members of County Assembly. Members have also been directed to verify their party membership by dialing star 848 star 036 as part of the process. On the surface, this looks like a routine party administration, internal nomination, standard procedural ahead of the general election. But the timing and the context tells far more complicated story. Cast your mind back to January 14, 2026. The United Democratic Alliance National Executive Committee held a meeting in Nairobi chaired by President William Ruto. And at that meeting, the NEC took formal notice of ODM's Central Management Committee decision to pursue a structured coalition negotiation with UDA within the Kenya Kwanza coalition framework. Following that acknowledgement, the NEC, that is NEC, went further. It formally mandated the party leader of UDA, who is President William Ruto, to establish mechanism for structured engagement with ODM to achieve a pre-election coalition deal ahead of the 2027. That mandate was not informal. It was captured in a communique. It was a deliberate, documented political decision. So by that time, the political direction seemed clear. ODM and UDA were moving towards a coalition. ODM's patron, Dr. Raila Odinga, has already paused the political arena following the agreement within the ODM internal committee. The internal ODM debate about whether to back Ruto's re-election has been simmering for months, creating a visible disquiet within the party's rank. Against that backdrop, ODM opening its presidential ticket for a public application sends a layered signal. It tells its own membership that no outcome has been predetermined. It tells the public that the party retains its independence, and that, crucially, it creates leverage because a party that is openly inviting the presidential aspirants is a party that has not yet committed to backing someone else's candidacy. So, meanwhile, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission is accelerating its own preparation. IEBC chairperson Erastus Evercon has confirmed that the commission has deployed more than 12,000 staff nationwide to support the ongoing voter registration exercise. The voter register is projected to grow from 22.1 million in 2022 to approximately 28.5 million by 2027. The numbers of polling stations is expected to rise from 46,229 to nearly 55,000. Beyond that, the Commission is strengthening its biometric system by introducing iris capture alongside fingerprint, a direct response to the documented problem of a duplicate registration that has undermined past voter registers. Ethicon was direct about it. The registry is the foundation of any election, and its integrity cannot be compromised. The IEBC is also on record warning against any repeat of 2007-2008 post-election violence, noting that recent by-election exposed persistent problem, voter bribery, violence, and political interference. What all of this tells us is that the 2027 electoral architect is being constructed right now. The IEBC is building the infrastructure. The parties are positioning themselves and ODM decision to open nominations, including for the presidency, at this precise moment, while coalition talks with UDA are formally mandated but not yet concluded, is a calculated move. Here is the political logic. ODM cannot enter coalition negotiation from a position of dependency. If the party is seen to have already surrendered its presidential ambitions before negotiations are concluded, its bargaining power collapses. So by opening the ticket formally and publicly, the party signals to UDA that any coalition arrangement must be negotiated, not assumed. In response to all of this, the question that matters is what happens between now and June 30th, 2026, when the ODM application window closes. If the coalition deal is struck before that date, the nomination exercise becomes largely symbolic. For the top seat, if no deal is concluded, ODM enters its nomination process with a live presidential race. And that changes everything. Shortly after the June 30th deadline, the political temperature around any UDA ODM arrangement will become unmistakable. Either the parties announce a structured pre-election framework, or ODM produces its own presidential candidate, and the 2027 race become a genuine contest.